Joe Malachi and Dave Fiorini. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, Bill.
So this is like the American capital of bocce, right?
Yes,
Rome.
you like to think so.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And coming up in July, it's the 46th anniversary of the World Series of Bocce, or as my friend Justin always said, the World Series of Botch.
Right.
So
There's always that
actually
big debate.
botch, I believe.
Botch.
Botch,
Yeah. Okay.
Botch, yeah.
So this is a great event, a great weekend.
Yeah, it's an amazing event. What's really great about it is it's an opportunity for families to get back together, and I think a lot of people that grew up in Rome really planned their summer holidays around this event because it's an opportunity to meet up with friends and also participate in a pretty special competition. So.
And, of course, held at the Tequilana Club, and Dave Fiorini in here this morning as well. Legendary location, legendary event.
Yeah, we're very proud of it. I mean, it used to be just a bocce tournament, and now it's an event.
Yeah.
The city, it's the biggest event in the city of Rome. And the mayor and her administration supports us 100%, which is a big help to us. We have grown so much that now we draw from 18 states plus Canada.
Wow. And $30,000 in prize money, right?
Absolutely, over a 4-day period. So the event begins on a Thursday, and it continues on through Sunday. And so there's opportunities in many ways to earn that prize money. Obviously, there's the main event that plays out over the course of 4 days. But there's also, on Thursday, we have a kickoff party where we have some special competitions, spocking competitions, and pointing competitions for both men and women. You can win money during those competitions. And then those teams that don't do so well during the tournament, we have a second chance tournament that plays out on Sunday as well. And so we have some teams that otherwise may have left in earlier World Series. We'd like to keep them around and offer them an opportunity at a second chance to win some money as well. So.
How do people, if somebody wanted to get in and play as a team, how does it work?
Well, we have our website. It's the Tequilana Club. And also Facebook, and you can contact the club, and we can mail you out an application as well.
And what's the entry fee, by the way?
It is $200.
Okay.
For both the men's and women's positions. Yeah. So, and that's a four-man team.
And give us a little bit of the history, and Rome's history with bocce.
Rome's history actually gave birth to some other areas' history. It began in 1973, the competition, and actually the following year they were featured in Sports Illustrated. Sports Illustrated did an article that brought the information about the World Series to the nation, and there was a person from Cleveland that read the article, came out and played the following year, brought a team out there. And then when he participated, he loved the sport so much he brought it back to Cleveland, and that really was the birth of bocce in Cleveland and the competitions that they have out there. So it started as a very small tournament, just like the Super Bowl, right? When you see video of the first Super Bowls, there weren't too many people there.
Right,
the stands were kind of empty. Same sort of thing going on with the initial World Series. But now when you attend these events, obviously the Super Bowl is huge, and in our own smaller way, the World Series of Bocce is huge as well. We get between 7,000 and 10,000 people on the first few opening nights on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We have a huge amount of people that come in through the Tequilana Club doors and to watch the competition, and it's really grown into something huge.
It's July 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st. As we said, over $30,000 in prizes. First place in the open division is set as a $7,000 prize.
In the men's division. Actually, it shouldn't say men's. It's an open division, so if women want to play against the men, they certainly
can do that.
To do so, yes.
And first place in the women's division is $3,000. And again, you can go to the website to register. And, of course, how much of this is it's a big party in Rome.
Oh, absolutely.
It's the biggest.
Yeah.
Right.
And before you go, I want you, if you could, Dave, background on some of the history on the Tequilana Club.
Well, Tequilana Club, we've been in existence in Rome for, my goodness, 45, 50 years.
Yeah, I think it goes back into the 20s, 1920s.
It started on the Tequilana Avenue next to 3rd Street in Rome. Just one bocce court outside.
Yeah.
And Jim Pugliese spearheaded the buying of this building that we're in now. It used to be a trucking company.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, we just exploded. We went from 3 courts to 6 courts to 15 courts. And we won the rights to the World Series from the Fasciola brothers. They ran the World Series at the Rome Bowling Center.
Okay.
So with age and their retirements and everything, they passed it on to us. And from there, I'll tell you, it's been amazing.
Yeah.
It used to be considered an elderly person's sport.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's a young person's sport.
Right, right.
We got more young people involved in bocce now than ever before. We've got leagues, nightly leagues, the female, ladies leagues, men's leagues.
Co-ed leagues.
Co-ed leagues on Saturday night. It's very impressive. Again, I'll mention the sponsors. You know, the sponsors that we have. Without them, we couldn't be at the level that we're at.
Right.
Just a few of the sponsors. I just want to mention them. AmeriQ, First Source, Turning Stone, Worthington Industries, Carbone Auto Group, Cliffs, Labatt's. Labatt's is sponsoring us this year. It was Budweiser. Now we're going with Labatt's.
Okay.
And we want you to come down, by the way.
Yep, I will be there. So
yeah, I mean it's not just botch, you know. So
Right.
if you want to come down and get some great food, the Franklin Hotel is there all weekend, making the food for us. And then you mentioned beer. There's a lot of beer flowing and alcohol.
As I
flowing,
said, it's
so-
a party.
Yeah, and we have bands. The city supplies us with their portable stage, so we have bands playing there, and so it's a really great event, and there's a little something for everybody that comes down.
All right. Well, listen, I appreciate it. Let's get you guys back in before just beforehand. And it'll be busy, but just beforehand. And maybe we can do a little botch in the backyard, figure out a way to do that here.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you
Or maybe
like
we have to come out to the Tequilana Club.
yeah,
So-
if you want to do a live event there, you can. And if you'd like to put a team together, we'll
right.
certainly sponsor you. You guys can come out and play in the event itself.
I love it. Joe Malacci, thank you. Dave
so much.
Guerini as well. We appreciate it. We'll talk
Thank
to you
you.
guys again soon.
Thank you very much for having us.